everybody, we are back with another review, and today we got another installment for Survival Saturdays. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review, because today we're going to be talking about a little bit of a luxury to camping. Today we're going to be talking about bringing your own spices with you camping. So this was a little something that I ended up coming up with because I wanted something that was compact, a little pack that you could basically pack with you that has all the necessary spices for at least 1 or 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you have a larger, able to carry larger amounts of this, you can carry more. But today, we're going to be checking out my little spice pack that I built for camping. Check this out. All right, first straight out the gate, this is a rifle pouch. You're supposed to store your rifle ammunition in here, but instead I got vials and vials of spices, which is pretty dope, right? Especially when you're trying to cook out in the wild and you don't want to carry all these bottles with you. I got this set up right here. We got about 1 or 2 days worth of spices out of here. You could probably stretch this out to a week if you really wanted to, because there's some stuff in here that you're pretty much not going to be using like all the time. But let me show you what I got put in here and what I put aside for some spices. And I also have 4 spots here for some extra spices to put in there. Again, it holds it very nice. And again, it's a rifle ammo case. And I got this little snap latch. I guess you could get one with Velcro too. It just holds it all in there. Like I said, I could put 4 more on here and it would just kind of raise that up just a little bit, just like that. But it all fits, that's for sure. And it's not snug or anything like that. And it's kind of got a paddedness to it, so you don't have to worry about those vials getting just straight smashed. And each one is individually wrapped. And I'll show you the type of vials. I believe this is a 1-dram vial. And again, it's just got a little screw top on top with a little bit of a foam insert in there to get that nice, snug, watertight seal so you don't get your spices ruined. That's another reason why I chose these, because of that lid has that foam insert, which allows it, again, to stop the water from getting in here and ruining your salt and caking it up, or caking up any of the other spices in the jar where you can't even get them out. So speaking of salt, this actually is not salt, but we got sugar, actually. So this is actually some sugar, which is great for baking. If you're doing some kind of maybe Dutch oven style baking, you got some sugar in there. This is going to be some Italian seasoning right here, some herbal blend Italian seasoning, which has like 5 or 6 different types of herbs in there. We got some ground black pepper, of course. Now we're getting into our salt, which I actually ended up putting the periodic table assignments on there. So we got some salt here, which is always a need. We have 2 vials of salt, actually, because you can never have enough salt, especially when you're out in the wild. Next, we got some cayenne pepper, which is very cool. Very, very cool. I believe it's a paprika and cayenne blend is what I put in here. So not too spicy, but the paprika kind of tones it down a bit, right? Next, we got some onion powder. Very, very cool. And of course, definitely a necessity for you to have in your pack. What else do we got here? We got some ground cinnamon, which is always a nice touch, especially if you're doing some teas, or you just want to add some seasoning to it as well. Next, we got some granulated garlic, which of course is always a necessity. That, the onion powder, the salt and pepper, pretty much. And we got some baking soda. So that was my last one that I put in here. This is pretty much universal. You could use this for a lot of stuff, not necessarily just for cooking, but it's always good to have some of that with you, you know, when you're actually going out. And having a small amount of that is always good to have on hand. And again, it all fits back in this case right here. Again, we'll put them all back, but I'll show you how easy they go in there. You basically just slide them right down in there. And I kind of just snugged it where the entire bottle is being covered by the elastic band that holds them down, because having the glass exposed is really going to be making it more prone to being broken, especially if it mashes up against something or something mashes up against it. There's a way you could slide these in here exactly to where their glass is not being exposed on the bottom there, and it's entirely snugged up there. But a great way for you to carry some spices with you, especially if you're going out hunting and you're going to kill whatever you're getting on site and you want to be able to cook them up. Having some spices around definitely helps out. I mean, you can eat them plain or you can have them spiced up. Like I said, it's a little bit of a luxury on your camping trip, but definitely something that if you're a camper, you're a bushcrafter, and you want to be out there in the wild, you want to have tasty food. So might as well have some of the spices to make that extra tasty with you, packed up along the way. Like I said, probably get one day to a week with these, depending on how you use them and what you use them for. Certain ones you're not going to use as much of, certain ones you might use more of. So like I said, I want to say 1 day to a week, basically, you could fit enough spices in this little pouch right here, which you could just slide in your bag, or your cooking pouch, whatever you want, wherever you want to keep this. But I would definitely keep it out of a moist area, that's for sure. I know it has the foam inserts in there to help protect it, but still I would keep it out of a moist area. But just let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this little camper's hack here for some luxury camping, for you to be able to bring some spices along the way without having to bring an over-encumbered bag with a bunch of bottles in it. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this, and what spices would you add? I got 4 more spots. What would you put in those 4 last spots? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Want more content like this, subscribe for more, because I do reviews every single day, so look out for that, and have a great rest of your day.